Hello, so I'm having trouble with my Renault Master. I'm getting no symptoms, but I'm just getting the light on, which obviously we need to figure out what's going on before we break down or something else happens. So yeah, I've got an engine light on and a spanner light on, and now I'll show you what code I'm getting. This is the code I'm getting on my reader. So if I delete it, it comes back on, and then I'll show you the lights that come on the dash. This is the lights that I'm getting on after driving a few miles. So the issue I'm having is with the air intake system. Now there's multiple sensors on this system, so chances are it's one of these sensors that are dirty or faulty, which is giving us the light. So we're going to take off these pipes, we're going to investigate and check these sensors, clean them, and also check the pipes for oil. Now if you've got a slight bit of oil, slight oil filming, that's not a problem, it's nothing to worry about, it's normal. If you've got a lot of oil, then we need to investigate further before you drive anymore or do anything, because you could blow up your engine. If you've got a turbo leak, then that means oil is coming through the turbo into your air intake system. If the leak is very bad, your engine can run away. And this means that when you turn the ignition off, take the key out, the engine will carry on running because the turbo is powered off the engine power. So basically it throws oil into your air intake, your engine runs off the oil, not the diesel, and eventually revs will build up until your engine blows up. So it's very important that we do not drive or start the engine with this issue. The other thing is it could be injector seals. Now if your injectors are wet injectors and they run through the top of the cylinder head, through the rocker cover, and they go through the oil, which lubricates your cams, then you're not going to see the leak from the top of the engine because it will be blowing combustion gases into the rocker cover, and that will then be pushing oil into your air intake system through the breather pipe. And again, not as bad as a turbo leak, but you're not going to fix the problem by cleaning it all because it's going to persist. So you're going to need to change your injector seal, sorry. So I'm now going to open the bonnet and investigate and see what I can find, and hopefully it's just a dirty sensor with no other issues. I can clean it and get back on the road. So we can see the majority of the air intake pipes just by opening the bonnet, and we're going to start from here. These are the easy ones to get off from above. So you've got your oil catch can, oil separator, so it'd be good to clean that out if just to check, see what was going on and clean it out at the same time. And then this pipe, this one, and now these pipes, these on these Renault Masters, they come with a 3-point socket, which is difficult to get hold of. I managed to get it undone with an 8 or a 9mm multi-point socket. Pushed it on there really hard and untightened it. Previously done it here, so I've replaced them with just the normal ones with a 7mm socket, 7mm nut head, and a flat head in there as well. I've done that here and here, because they're just a pain in the ass. They just do it because they don't want you working on your vehicle yourself, so they want you to bring it to them. But we can get around that. So yeah, we're going to take off this pipe as well. This one here is not so easy to get off because the bolt is behind this water pipe. It's difficult to get to. If there's not a lot of oil in there, I'll just leave that on. And then the next one is the pipe down the bottom there. That's the intercooler pipe. And we'll take the intercooler off as well. Now, you probably get more oil sitting there because this pipe is quite downhill, quite an angle on it. You wouldn't get a lot of oil collecting in there anyway. It would go down to the bottom to the intercooler. The other pipes in the intercooler we can't see, so I'm not going to show you from above. And then we have the air intake pipes where the clean air comes through. So this is the MAF sensor. We're going to take that off and clean it. We're going to take this pipe off because we can't get this out so easily without this pipe, with this pipe being on. So we take that off, and then we get that off and clean it. You don't have to take that off, but it's difficult to get to from here, so I'll just take it off. It's easier and then I can inspect it a bit better. And then we'll leave this pipe on because it's difficult to get to as well, and it shouldn't be dirty, that one. There shouldn't be oil in here. So that's that from above. Now I can show you from underneath. So I'm going to remove this pipe here, the rubber one, and it has this clip on it. Now the retaining clip is easy to get out, but we just got to remove that black clip first, which can be tricky, just trying to get them out without breaking them. And then this pipe goes up to the black one, which is solid. There you can see it, and then you can see the sensor in it. So we're going to get that out. The sensor is sort of, it can come out, I think, but you need a specialist tool, I think, to get it out. So I'm not going to try and get it out. I'm just going to clean the sensor with a bit of contact spray, and then the pipe above it, the rubber one, can stay in because it goes to the intake manifold to the throttle body, which again is hard to get out. So we'll leave that in and we'll just clean the rest of it, and then we'll take the intercooler off as well, which is there. You're going to have to take the bumper off to get that, which isn't too difficult. Remove the bumper. First, you're going to need to remove the grille. Now it's held on by 4 T30 Torx bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're going to have to remove the bonnet catch cable, which just pulls out of there, and then there's a little ball there that just unhooks from there, and then just pull it out the way. Just leave it attached to that. It doesn't just, it's easier to take it from there. And then you can put your fingers each side of that and just pull it out. It just clips in. Once you've done that, then there's more T30s. There's one around here, either side, there, and then there is 4 along the bottom. The same as that. And then the bumper will be free from the front, and then it's connected at the sides there. So again, it's 3 T30 bolts. 1, 2, 3. My van actually doesn't have an under tray on it, so you need to remove the under tray. If you don't have one, you don't need to do it. I don't have one for some reason, just not there. So that's how you get the bumper off, and then you can take the pipes out. There was quite a bit of oil in this pipe. I can see at the top and in the intercooler, which I've taken off and cleaned. Wasn't a load, but there's a sensor here, so the chances are that this was covered in oil and that was causing the fault. So I've cleaned it all and sprayed it with electrical contact cleaner. So hopefully that's fixed my problem. This is the pipe that had quite a bit of oil in there, so that could have been blocking up this filter here. This is the intercooler pipe. It sits like that on the engine if you're looking at it from the front, and then that goes into the right side of the intercooler from if you're looking at it from the front. So I've cleaned it all up. I'm going to put it back on, and then hopefully that's solved the problem. So I've removed the mass airflow sensor from the housing, and now I'm just going to spray. You can see it's a bit dirty in there, so I'm going to spray it with some electrical cleaner. It should use MAS cleaner really, because it's designed for it, but electrical cleaner will do it. I just couldn't get anywhere I am at the moment, so I'm going to give that a go, and hopefully that does the trick. If not, this is £460 from the dealer, so I'm hoping the cleaner does the trick. That has done the trick for me. I've done about 18 miles since doing all that cleaning and no lights on, so it's safe to say it's done. And I used an electrical contact cleaner to clean them. You should use an MAF Sensor cleaner. I couldn't find it because I'm in Denmark, so electrical contact cleaner was the next best thing, and I know it's safe to use. Now you might think that using a carburetor cleaner might be good, but that could have harsh chemicals which could damage the sensor, so do not use that. Electrical contact cleaner is fine. So yeah, I hope this helped you solve your problems. It solved mine. And if it did, or it's given you a good idea to where to look and where to start, then please like and subscribe to my channel. Even though my channel is predominantly for camper conversion, it's more about Renault Master, so I will be doing any maintenance on the Renault for now while I've got this vehicle. So please look out for more videos on maintenance and repairs on the Renault Master, if I do get any more repairs that need doing, but hopefully not. But I definitely will need maintenance, because that's something you shouldn't skip on.